I've been all in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too out there. Oh, baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can run all the time.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl Kane. Welcome back to my channel. Y'all already know I'm back with another story time. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for taking the time out to subscribe and view my videos. If you are a continuing subscriber, thank you for rocking with me and staying down and enjoying my content. If you a silent viewer and you still trying to decide if you want to subscribe, it's fine. It's fine. One day you eventually gonna press that bell, but for the time being, the views and the comments is support as well, and I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. So y'all already know, when I'm sitting here at my desk, you can't really see the desk, but it's still here. When y'all see me at my desk, it's another story time. Y'all, I lived a crazy life. My life was a Lifetime movie series that just kept going on and on and on. But y'all see this title right here, okay? Yes. This is one of my toxic era days with an ex-boyfriend. Y'all already know he goes by the name of Josh on my story times. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hop into the story, okay? This particular story time took place in the South. Our relationship was just like completely done with. It was done with. Cause me and Josh did nothing but fight. Like I said, Josh was a very narcissistic person. Okay, it was always his way or no way at all. It wasn't even the highway. He didn't even take the highway. It was just his way, no way at all. And I was getting sick and tired of that. Honestly, okay, it's just like every time I tried to do something, he had a negative perspective as to why I shouldn't do it. It was never, yeah, babe, go ahead, you should do that, or I support you regardless if I disagree. It was never that. It was just if he wasn't involved, if he couldn't be involved, or if he wasn't involved, option number one, it couldn't go down. So I got sick and tired of that. All right. I got sick and tired of the threats towards my family. He would always talk bad about my family. Okay. My dad this, my mom that, my brother this, my sister that. Like his family was the biggest saints in the world. Okay. So I was completely tired of that. We were always fighting over money that I made. Um, it's just a lot with that particular relationship that I was just completely sick of. All right. I was just tired. And I'm just like, I'm not an ugly person. I'm intelligent. I don't have to put up with this. This is just how I felt. So in the midst of breaking up with Josh, it was just like I met somebody else. Meeting this other person, he was at his own spot. Okay. He was at his own spot doing his own thing. And I had, like I stated in a previous video, I had moved into my mother's house. My mom was living in the South as well. So I moved into my mother's house for a couple of weeks. This was how I got away from him, y'all. So I had to pay money to break my lease. It was just a whole big thing, y'all. So I stayed over at my mom's house. He went and he started staying at his mom's house. His mom eventually had moved down to the South. If y'all watch In-Laws from Hell, and if you watch some other videos regarding Josh, you'll put the whole story together, okay? So Josh' mom had moved to the South, and he eventually started to stay with her when me and him were like breaking up. So Josh kind of figured out that I met somebody else. And like any other person, he was hurt. He didn't want to break up. He tried a little bit of everything to try to stop me from breaking up with him, from leaving him. I was gaslit a lot towards the end of this relationship. It was almost like this man was trying to run my life while he was somewhere doing him. Okay? And I'm not saying I let him do it. So don't not too much on me in the comments, okay? But I wasn't allowing him to do that. And I think that's the reason why I think the reason why what I'm getting ready to talk about in the story time is took place. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. All right. I don't remember what year this was. All right. But this was a couple of years ago. All right. Me and Josh, we was in this toxic ass relationship, fighting and carrying on every single day. He couldn't be wrong. I couldn't be wrong. It was just every day, it was always something. Josh would get into it at work, or Josh would get into it with his friends. Josh would come home and want to start some issue with me. All right, boom. We're on the verge of breaking up. I think this was like the last month of the BS, and or maybe the last couple of weeks. Okay, but I had met somebody else, and I kind of voiced that to Josh. I had found me a new apartment, kind of like almost in the same area of the other apartment that me and Josh were staying in. So I I moved into this apartment, and I'm like, okay, this is a new start. Josh had came to the house, and he's looking around, looking at everything, and y'all, it was just like every time me and Josh were moving to an apartment somewhere, I will always find myself begging, like, do you think when we move into this new place, like we can get along? There's no fighting, there's no carrying on, like, because I get tired of being embarrassed. Josh is like,
I'm not. I'm not trying to argue with you no more. Like I don't have time for that. I got my mind is on bigger fish to fry. I got bigger things going on. I don't have time to be arguing and carrying on.
this is what he's saying to me. Okay. A percentage of my brain kind of believed it, and then a large percentage didn't, because this is Josh we talking about, all right? He always found a way to start some shit with me all the time. It never failed. Whether it be over something somebody else did, he wants to fight me about it, or it's something that he said that I did, and he wants to fight me about it. He's just like,
I'm not trying to fight you. I don't want to fight you no more. I got bigger things going on. I'm trying to get my life together.
blah, blah, freaking blah. All right, fine. So now in this apartment, um, the new person that I had met, they were like texting my phone. We're just chatting, conversating, or whatever. Josh is noticing that I'm on the phone. Now, mind y'all, we were not in a serious relationship, okay? The relationship used to be serious. The relationship was like stale right now. It was really, really stale. It was like some days Josh would be at his mother's house for weeks and weeks, or days and days. I would be at my house, or I'd be at my mother's house, okay? It was like the freedom that I wanted as an independent woman, I was getting it, okay? Because being in a relationship with Josh, it was crazy, okay? It was crazy. If I said I wanted to go to the store, he would have to come with me. Or if I said I wanted to go to the store, a certain store, he would basically tell me no. Like, I don't feel like going to that store. And I'm just like, okay, you don't feel like going to the store, you don't have to go. I'm going. I'm telling you, I'm going to the store. Like, this is the type of stuff that was going on, the type of arguments we were having. So me moving into this apartment by myself, like I'm just there and it's just me, I was just like, yeah, this is what I need. This is what I need. I got my freedom. Bam. But Josh still was trying to wiggle his way and control my life. All right, y'all. So Josh sees me on my phone. He starts complaining. He's asking me, am I, talking to my mother? Who am I talking to? So I told him I'm talking to a friend.
Who's a friend?
So I'm like, a friend. This is my phone, y'all. I paid the bill. I bought the phone. Because it was like at a time, every time anything that was in Josh's name, he felt he can control it. He used it to control me. There were like the iPhones. The bill was in his name, but I was paying the bill. So it's just like, because because the phone bill is in his name, like the phone plan is in his name, he felt he could take my phone, go through it. If he didn't like what he's seen, he would take my phone from me, y'all. This is the type of stuff that I was going through. And then me and him will be throwing the blows back to back inside of that apartment. So, that the first thing I said to him was, "This is my phone. This is my phone. I don't have to tell you who I'm talking to on my phone. The phone is in my name. I bought the phone. I'm paying the bill. It's my phone. I don't have to tell you." And of course, I'm in my apartment. So he's like,
You don't have to tell me this is your crib. You don't have to tell me this is your phone. I was just asking because you just really invested in your phone. You're not paying me no mind.
he wasn't doing anything for me to pay him any attention. Like, we literally we're sitting on the sofa watching TV. Like, all right, fine, so be it. So I'm really starting to like the guy that I had met. Okay, I'm really starting to like him, and it was just like it wasn't happening with me and Josh anymore. It really wasn't. So it's just like the whole time I was with Josh, Josh was cheating on me all the time. I always caught Josh cheating. He would be telling a lot of these females I was his roommate. I wasn't his girlfriend. I was just I just have a living situation with somebody. I really don't with them like that. This is the stuff that I would be seeing him sending to these girls or whatever. So whatever you voiced to these people, you manifested it, and now it's here. It's for real. So now you see that I'm trying to move on with my life, and you want to try to stop me. All right, so be it. One day he comes to my house and he's just like,
I'm gonna get me an apartment. I'm gonna find me a crib across town. Like kind of downtown somewhere. I found somewhere I want to be.
and I'm just like, all right, cool. So he's just like,
Do you want to come with me to look at it?
so I'm like, I really don't want to go, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to go because, like I said, every time something would go wrong, he would blame me. He would try to put the blame onto me, even if I wasn't there, like physically there. Some type of way, it was my fault. So I'm just like, I really don't know. I have things that I'm trying to do. I want to do. I don't know. He's just like,
I mean, it's either yes or no.
I'm like, no. So if I say no, then he wants to fight. He wants to argue.
You ain't doing anyway. I don't understand. Like, why you can't just come with me?
I'm just like, all right, okay, Josh, I'm gonna come with you to look at the apartment. I go with him to look at the apartment, right, y'all? Whatever took place, the apartment, he kind of fumbled it some type of way, running his mouth a lot. I don't know. But he tried to say it was my fault because the leasing agent was a woman. He tried to say I made the woman uncomfortable, and that's the reason why the woman didn't want to give him an apartment. Is exactly what I said. I said he was going to try to blame me some type of way if he didn't get the apartment. All right. So the whole ride back to my house, we in the car arguing or whatever. Because I'm just like, I don't understand. Why would you ask me to come with you to look at an apartment, knowing damn well you wasn't going to get the apartment, and then you want to try and blame me? He's yelling and screaming.
I don't know who you think you talking to. Like, you ain't nothing but a hater. You bring your hating energy over here because the crib probably look better than yours, and that's the reason why I ain't get it.
So y'all, I'm kicking my own ass right now because I'm like, I should have just stayed in my house. I really should have stayed in my house. I was still settling into my apartment because, like I told you, I just moved in. So I'm like, you know what? This is it. I'm not dealing with this no more. Okay, like I'm done with it. I'm done. He drops me off. I go upstairs to my house. He's talking trash from the car. I goes upstairs to my apartment, locks my door, continued my night of unpacking and getting my place together. Later that night, he sends me a text and was like, "What you doing?" And I'm like, I'm still unpacking, like getting my place together. He's just like, "I don't want to stay at my mother's house anymore." I'm like, I know, because that's why you was looking for an apartment. He puts another text and was like, "Yeah, but I'm saying, like, I don't want to be here, like at this current moment, like right now." I'm like, okay, so what do you have planned? Are you going back up north? Like, what are you doing? He goes, "Well, tomorrow I'm gonna come over there and we're gonna talk and see if we could work something out." I'm just like, I'm reading the text and I'm like, work what out? Because at the time, y'all, I didn't go to the gym. So I don't know what working out means. Okay. I don't know what that means. I worked inside of a business and it wasn't outside, it was inside of a building. So I don't know what working out is. Okay. Like, I don't know what working out is. I don't got time. All right. But I'm just like, I put the letter K. I just put K. All right. He responds and was like, K with a question mark. So I'm like, yeah. He goes, why you putting K instead of OK? I'm just like, it's the same thing. He was a person like that, y'all. He paid attention to detail. I mean, he paid attention to the detail under the detail. That's the type of person Josh was. I'm just like, why does it even matter? He's just like, a K doesn't solidify. It's either a okay or no. So I'm just like, all right, I see you're on some petty time frame right now, so I ain't even gonna respond no more. And I didn't. I left it alone. The next day, Josh comes to my house, he's knocking on the door. I go to the door and he's just
I found a place.
like he's standing there with his arms folded. He's like, I found a place. And I'm like, congratulations. He goes,
Yeah, but it's a problem.
so I'm like, what's the problem? He's like,
It's kind of in the hood. I don't know if I want to be in the hood.
okay. I mean, like, we come from the hood, y'all. I'm not saying, oh, you from the hood, so go ahead and move back in the hood. That's not what I'm saying. Me as a woman, I try to pick places that are like, nowhere is safe, but I try to pick places to live that are like cool, calm, and collected. Okay. I feel like when you leave the hood, like you leave Brooklyn, you leave Brownsville, because that's where I grew up at. I grew up in Brownsville. So I leave Brownsville, I'm trying to be somewhere that's like a little bit freaking better than Brownsville. Like, I for all that, I don't you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Let's be serious. So it's just like I'm just telling her, I'm like, listen, if that's the only place that you can find, a roof is a roof. Um, Stay there for 6 months, and when you find something else, get up out of there. Tell the lease in the office that you just want to have a lease for 6 months, and then you'll leave after that because you found something else better. He's just like,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
but I should have known that there was another agenda behind him coming to the house. Okay, because remember I told y'all he sent a text message like he wants to work some things out. Josh asks for my laptop. I had an Apple laptop computer. It was a gift from Richard. If y'all watched my other story times, y'all know who Richard is. The laptop was a gift from Richard. Um, Josh had like really fucked up that laptop out of jealousy. I feel like, okay, the laptop was hanging on thin threads, literally. So he asked to use the laptop. I went and got the laptop. I gave it to him. Okay. Whatever it was he was doing on the computer, he claimed that he needed more time with the laptop. So he wanted to take it to his mother's house and bring it back the next day. I'm just like, all right, no problem. Anything to get him out of my presence because I didn't trust him. Okay. Um, he was unhinged. I'm gonna just say he was unhinged because he would be calm right now, and seconds later, it was
I don't give a and this and that. You think you can slip out of here?
and I'm just like unhinged. So I'm just like, here's a laptop. Take the laptop. Go. So he takes the laptop and he leaves. Almost a week goes by. I don't hear from Josh. So I'm completely settled into my apartment now. Moved in, all my stuff, put it where how I wanted it. It's how I wanted it to look. Okay. Now I'm just like, where the fuck is Josh at with my laptop? Like, I need my computer now. Okay. I sends Josh a text and I'm just like, can you bring my laptop? He goes, yeah, I'm coming today. I'm like, all right, cool. So I say to him, I text him back again, do you know what time you're coming? Because I'm going out with a friend and I need to know what time to be at my house. He goes, I don't know. So he comes up with this idea. He comes up with this idea, y'all, and I'm going to talk about myself. So y'all can go ahead and talk just a little bit about this part in the comments, okay? He comes up with this idea and was like, how about when you're finished hanging out with your friends, you send me a text and tell me you're done, and I'll know exactly where to come to bring you the laptop. So I'm just like, that's not making any sense to me. He says, we both have iPhones. How about you send me your location? So I'm like, okay. So y'all, I did exactly just that. Everything that he said in the text, that's what I did. I sent my location when I was getting ready to leave from my friend, the new friend that I had been talking to. I sends my location. The location was home. I sent my location when I got home. And I'm like, instead of me just saying, and my sister says this to me, why don't you just text him and say you were home? I'm just like, I don't know. But I sent the location, dropped the pin in the text. And he's just like, all right, I'll be there soon. He comes to the house. He brings the laptop. Here's the mistake, y'all, that I made by sending him my location. On the iPhone, if y'all iPhone users, y'all know what I'm talking about. On the iPhone, when you send somebody your location, it says share location for 1 hour, share location until you stop, or something in that manner, or share location for such as you literally can decide how long you want to share your location with this person. I didn't do that. I just shared it. Just shared it. I just gave him my location. So it got to a point where Josh was tracking my phone. He was tracking my location, where I was. Every time I went somewhere, I started noticing, every time I went somewhere, Josh was calling my phone. He would call my phone and be talking or starting and I was just confused. Like, I'm just like, how the fuck is... I start thinking that he was following me, right? So, all right, boom. I'm going to fast forward this story a little bit, okay? I go out with my friend, okay? Me and him, we're at a sneaker store. We're at like a little shopping outlet. Because in the South, we have malls down here, but then we have outlets where it's just like stores, sitting. Okay, all right, fine. So we're at the shopping outlet mall, and we're at a sneaker store. The name of the sneaker store was DTLR. If you from the South, y'all probably know what I'm talking about, because DTLR, I never seen DTLR up in New York, okay? But Josh sends a message and was like, what are you getting out of DTLR? So when I read the message, I'm just like, how the fuck did he know I'm inside of the DTLR? So I sends a question marks, a whole line of question marks. He goes, answer the question. You seen the question that I just sent you. So I'm just like, I writes back to him, like, how do you know I'm in DTLR? Are you outside? He says, I'm outside, but I'm not near that store. It just wasn't making sense to me, y'all. It was confusing. So now my whole energy and my aura has changed. Like, and this dude, my friend, he's noticing it. He's like, you all right? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm okay. He's like, you sure? Because like you were just talkative, and he's picking it up. He's seeing something's wrong. So because I don't know where Josh is, and like I said, he was unhinged. You don't know when he was gonna go off. So I'm just like, I'm fine. Like I'm fine. I'm cool. So I paid for my shoes. He paid for his stuff because he bought some sweatsuits and hats or whatever. So we leaves the store, and we're walking down the block, and there's like a Walmart in the area. So he's like, I need to go to the Walmart so I can pick up some things. So I'm like, all right, cool. We're walking towards the Walmart. Josh sends another text and says, get me such and such from Walmart, and I'll pick it up when I get to your house. Okay, y'all, by this time, the bricks was coming down my ass cheeks. Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay. I'm like, and when I get nervous, y'all, my stomach starts doing some flips, and then it goes down and I'm squeezing the cheeks like, okay, so I'm nervous now. I'm just like, I'm looking around. I'm nervous, okay? So we go in the store. I'm literally trying to separate from the guy now, okay? Not saying that the guy was, a scaredy cat. I don't know how I know how he is now, but I was nervous. I'm like, I don't want an interaction. I don't want these two to interact because I don't know what. So I'm trying to separate from him now when we get in the store. I'm like, I'm gonna go over here and look at this. And he's like, oh, I'll come with you. And I'm like, no, go ahead, go. Cause I don't know where Josh is at. Okay. I'm just noticing every time we go somewhere, he's sending a message regarding the places I'm at. Still not picking up that he has my location still. It wasn't clicking to me, y'all. So now we pay for our stuff in Walmart and we're leaving. My brother calls my phone, okay? And this is how I figured out about my location. My brother's a techie. I have three brothers. They're all techies. They are very smart when it comes to phones, computers, anything electronic, anything. They'll tell you about it. So my brother calls and he wants to chit chat. I'm telling him I'm with a friend. And he says, he asks about the family sharing with the Apple Music. And I'm just like, I couldn't really tell you right now because I'm outside. So he goes, oh, okay. He says to me, where you at? You at Walmart? And I'm just like, now y'all, I knew something real strange was going on now because my brother does not live in the South. My brother is up in New York at this time. So I'm just like, yeah, how you know that? He says, oh, I could see it on the family location on the phone. It's showing you at Walmart. You was there for a while. So I'm like, so it shows like, he says, yeah, if you look, go to the family sharing, the little orange, your yellow icon, you click on that, it's going to show where everybody is at. Like right now, mommy is in the house and it's showing that my sister, she's at a gas station at the current time. So I'm just like, I said, okay, so this anybody can see this? He says, no, whoever has your location and we have your location. We all have each other's location. If you click on my name, it's gonna show me in my house. So I'm like, okay. So he says, yeah. So whoever has your location, they're able to see where you are, and they can see you moving around. So I'm like, all right. He goes, yeah. So y'all, me and my friend is walking back to his car. It clicked to me. I sent Josh my location, and it's a slim chance that Josh still has my location. That's what I'm thinking to myself. I goes to the message and I scrolls up and I clicks on it, and there's an option that says pause sharing or stop sharing. This man was tracking my location from that, and I didn't even know it. I did not know, y'all. I did not know. So I click on stop sharing. I just clicked it really quick, and the map, everything, it went gray, like it froze. I get in the car. This dude starts his car. He's still asking me if I'm okay. He's still asking me.
Are you okay? Because you just seem a little off. Like, is something wrong? What's on your mind? Are you hungry?
Like, I'm just like, no, I'm fine. I'm really not, because now I know that Josh has been tracking my location. He knows where I'm at. Who knows if he's around watching me, because he's that type of person. So I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good, you know. So we're driving, and now my phone is ringing. It's Josh. Josh is calling my phone. So I I didn't pick up. I'm just like, and I didn't text back either because we all know when somebody calls your phone and they don't, when you call somebody's phone and they don't answer and they text back, they 10 times out of 10, they're somewhere they can't answer the phone, or they're around somebody they cannot talk around. So I didn't answer the phone because I know Josh will be yelling and screaming and he'll be making a scene on the phone because that indicates to me that he saw I stopped sharing my location. So when I didn't answer the call, he sends a text through and says, "Are you out hoeing?" That's the text he sent me. "You're out hoeing." I knew it. So I responded and said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Why did you stop sharing your location?" He just came right out and said it. And I'm like, I didn't stop sharing my location. My phone died and I just plugged it back up. And yeah. He says, "So why I can't get the location no more?" So I said, "You don't need the location. What do you need my location for?" He calls my phone. So I answer the phone. I put the phone on this side because he's driving, you know. So I put it on this side, turn the music down a little bit, put the phone on this side. I'm like, "Hello." I said hello maybe like 4 times, y'all, before this man said anything. And I know it's because he was trying to listen to the background. He's just like,
Who are you with?
and I'm like, "Why?" He goes,
Who are you with?
and I'm like, "Why? Why does that matter?" Like, this is what I'm saying. He starts yelling and screaming.
You ain't nothing but a hoe. You ain't nothing but a hoe. You're a cheap hoe. You're a whore. You're a prostitute. You think you slick. You out there fucking around with this one and that one. You think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid.
And like, y'all, I'm just like, I am not in a relationship. We are broken up, bro. Like, what are you talking about? We're broken up. He hangs up the phone. So my friend, he's driving, he's looking like, like the fuck. So I'm just like, sorry about that. He's like,
I thought you said you were single.
I said I am single, but that's just somebody that just doesn't want to let go. That's what that is. He goes,
Oh, okay, that's understandable.
all right, y'all. Here's where things just gets really out of control. Okay. So my friend takes me home. I told him I want to go home. My nervous system and my anxiety was thick. Okay, it was really really thick because every time Josh gets into that mode, okay, it was just like destroy. It was destroy time. Okay, and he wouldn't stop. This issue would go on for days and days. Okay, so I'm telling the guy, just take me home. He's like,
Well, I wanted us to go eat like some dinner.
I'm like, we can go tomorrow or maybe later on tonight because it was still early. So he's
Like, all right, if it's later on tonight, I'm cool with that. Even if it's tomorrow, I'm cool with it. But I would prefer it be tonight because I still want to hang out with you.
so I'm like, all right, cool. So he takes me home and he leaves. It was just like a passing. Like he went right past Josh. It was crazy, y'all. Okay. I get upstairs to my house. I go in my kitchen. I look to my refrigerator. It's a knock at the door. So I'm thinking it's him, my friend. I go back to the door and I look through the peephole. It's Josh. So I didn't open up the door, y'all. I'm just like, what? He's on the other side of the door. He's like,
You're not going to let me in?
and I was like, no. He
Goes, oh, so that's what we doing now? So you're removing your location, you running around with wiggers, and now you want to let me in?
So I'm like, what exactly do you want? He goes,
I want to talk. I want to talk to you about something. And I'm not talking the whole way so everybody's in my business.
so I open up the door and I'm standing there at the door. Like I have the door like cracked. So he's like,
I can't come in.
so I said, I'm standing at the door. So that means you don't have to talk loud. So what is it? He goes,
The wiggers in here?
I said, there's nobody in here but me and my cat. He goes,
all right, so why I can't come in?
all right, y'all. I let him in. He comes in and he's looking around. Like he's walking to the couch. He's like, He's looking around. He's going. I had a spare bedroom. He goes in there. He's looking in that closet. He's just looking around. Then he goes to my bedroom. He's trying to look in there. So I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? He like,
I'm just looking because I know it was a wigger here, or I know it was a wigger around. I know it was a wigger somewhere around here.
I'm just like, if it was a wigger here, this is my apartment. Okay, this is my apartment. So he's like,
I don't got time to argue with you. Let me hold your laptop again.
I'm just like, this is like 1,000 libraries. Why can't you just go to the library and use the computer there?
Oh, so you're stopping your location, you're out hoeing, you're out with wiggers, you don't want to let me in the house, and now you don't want to use the laptop.
I said, number one, can you stop saying that I was a hoe? I'm out hoeing because I'm not a hoe. Like, this is what I'm saying to him. He's like,
My bad, my bad.
all right, y'all. I gave him the laptop in hopes that he would leave. So I give him the laptop. He still want to stand there and argue. So now his phone is ringing. Whoever's calling his phone, he
Goes, I gotta go.
and he leaves. Here it is, y'all. It's the weekend now, and I'm just like, I need my computer back. Okay, I need my computer back. Let me call. I called Josh. Josh not answering the phone. I'm sending him text. In caps. I need my computer. Bring me my computer. Okay, I have stuff I need to do on my computer. Oh, I notice every time I ask, this is the message he sends back. Every time I ask for your computer, now all of a sudden you need it. Like, you didn't think about the computer. It's my computer. Like, I don't understand. What do you mean I didn't think about it? It's my damn computer. Like, hello? So he's like, I'm gonna bring it tomorrow. I said, no, I need it today. He goes, well, I'm not available today. All right, y'all. Okay. So my friend comes to my house. He brings his laptop so I can use his laptop. Really nice. So then the next day, y'all, I'm texting Josh, can you bring my laptop today? Josh says, I'm pulling up to your house. So I'm like, oh, all right. I stand at the door. I can hear him coming up the stairs, them big old feet. He comes up the stairs. He knocks on the door. I opens up the door. I look straight at his hands. I'm like, his hands are empty. So I'm like, where's my computer? He pulls out a yellow paper and hands it to me and says,
That's where your computer is. That's how you can get it back.
this man had took my laptop and pawned it. He pawned my laptop. And the pawn shop wanted $140 something to get the laptop back. So I'm just like, you pawned my laptop? He goes,
Yeah, and I needed the money for something.
so y'all, I really don't think Josh needed the money, okay, for anything. I just feel like he did it on purpose because, like I said, he was spiteful. He would do spiteful things to me and to other people, okay, and not give a. So me and him are arguing at the door. I'm just like, how the you gonna take my laptop and pawn my laptop? Like, you're not making no sense. That's bum wiggish, literally.
Who the fuck you calling a bum wigger?
You, like, this is what I'm saying. I'm calling you a bum wigger. How dare you take my laptop and pawn it, and you didn't ask me nothing. You just said you need to use my laptop.
Yeah, I needed to use it to get a few dollars for something. If you need your laptop, tell your new wigger that you're running around with at Walmart and at the sneaker store to get the laptop out of the pawn shop.
That's what he said to me. I'm just like, how do you take somebody's belongings and pawn it or sell it off to somebody and then get mad at them because they're mad? Where did they do that at? All right, fast forward some more. So it's the new week now, okay? I'm really mad about the laptop. Cause like it's my laptop. But at the same time, like I'm telling my mom is just like, he's something else. He is something else. Don't worry about it because it was a gift anyway from an evil person. So you really want to get rid of it anyway. Like this is what my mom said. I'm like, okay, you make a lot of sense. You have some valid points. So I'm just like, all right, because y'all Richard bought me that laptop, okay? So I'm like, all right, freak it. The laptop is gone. Because there's no way I'm giving a pawn shop $147 for something that belongs to me that had no business even being in their building. So I'm like, all right, cool. Okay. So Josh is back on my phone again. Okay. He wants to start complaining now about the location business.
Why did you turn your location off? Somebody told me when your phone dies, your location does not stop. You stop the location. You think you slick. I'm not stupid. You was with a wigger.
And I'm just like, I said, Josh, let me ask you a question. He goes, what? I'm like, where are you at right now?
Why does that matter?
It matters because why are you so hung up about who I'm with and what I'm doing? And we're not in a relationship, y'all. Literally. All right. Later that night, I want to say maybe it's like 7 p.m. Okay. Josh comes to my house. He's banging on the door. So I go to the door and I'm like, what? He's like,
oh, we doing this again? You're not going to let me in?
I'm just like, I don't have time to argue with you. It's 7 o'clock at night. I have things I have to do early in the morning. I don't got the time.
Oh, you got that wigger in there. It's fine. I'll sit outside until I see him come out.
I'm like, there's nobody in here. There's nobody in this house. He goes,
you ain't nothing. You really ain't nothing. You think you something? You ain't nothing. You just a bum ass itch trying to live off other people. You ain't got nothing, never will.
This comes from somebody who took a laptop of mine and put it in a pawn shop? Really? He goes,
yeah, so what? So what? So what? What you gonna do about it?
He's on the outside of my door talking like this. So I'm like, you know what? Just go back to your mother's house and leave me alone. Okay? That's all I say regarding his mother. Go back to your mother's house and leave me alone. He says,
what did you say?
I said, go back to your mother's house and leave me alone. This man starts yelling and screaming at the door. I mean, louder than he was, and says,
that's why your mother's bald. Your mother's bald. She don't have no hair. You're just like her. You're going to be bald just like her too. I can't stand neither one of y'all. Neither one of y'all ain't
Now, y'all, you listen, I don't play when it comes to the mother's stuff, okay? I don't play. I try to respect people's mothers as much as the mother-in-laws that I had that was not about nothing. I try to respect them, regardless of not liking them, okay? But you're not going to talk about my mother and think I'm not going to say anything back, okay? So, when he said that, I'm just like, my mother's bald. He's like,
yeah, and so are you.
I said, your mother don't have no edges, and she don't wash, and she looks like a damn bug. Like, at the time, y'all, this is what I'm saying, okay? I don't talk about people's mothers. I don't. So me and him is at the door arguing back and forth through the door. He wasn't in my house. I had refused to open up my door. So he's just like,
watch when I see you. Watch when I see you.
I'm like, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do absolutely nothing. Good night. Good night, bum ass wigger. Good night. Like, that's what I'm saying to him. And I go to my room door and I close my door. Y'all, I heard this loud noise and then my bed shook. My room shook. My cat, Sassy, God bless her soul, she jumped off the bed and ran under the bed. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? I gets up, runs to the door, y'all. The whole door was gone. Like, off. The door wasn't even knocked off the hinges, okay? Like, the whole entire panel. The whole... It's just crazy because I had pictures of it. But if I still had them pictures, I would insert it here. All right? But The whole entire door, the door, and then the panel part that the door is connected to was gone. My front door. I'm like, my mouth was open. I'm like, and I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck did you do? Like, I just start crying. He's just like,
I ain't mean to kick it that hard. I ain't mean to kick it that hard. Damn. See what you made me do? See what you made me do? You talking about my mother?
them size 11 feet in them damn foam posit sneakers. I'm just like, yo, I can't believe this. So, yo, I had this homeboy. He worked for the police department in that state. It was like damn near 11 p.m. at night. Okay, it was late. I sent him a text message, a picture of the door. He texted back instantly and was like, what is that? I said, this is my door. My ex-boyfriend just kicked my door down. He calls me and says,
Do you need me to come? Do you need me to send somebody?
I'm just like, yeah. He
Goes, all right, I'm going to radio it in. I need you to call 911 and tell them what's going on because it needs to be on record.
So I'm like, all right. I hang up. I calls 911. Here's the dispatcher. Hello, 911. How can I help you? Yes. My ex-boyfriend kicked my door down. Can I have your name, please? Kane. I gave him my real name, but for y'all, it's Kane. She's like, can you give me the city and state? So I tell her the city and state. Can you give me your address, please? Can you verify your address? I give her my address. I give her the apartment number and everything. She says, all right, now can you please explain to me what seems to be the problem again? I said, I had an argument with my ex-boyfriend. He kicked my door down. She says, like, you mean he kicked it open? I said, no, he kicked it down. Like, the door is off the wall. Like, it's just concrete. It's gone. The door is on the floor. It's hanging. So she's like, is he still there? And I'm just like, yeah. She's like, can you describe what he has on? I'm like, he has on clothes, white t-shirt, blue jeans, gray sneakers. She's like, do you know his name? Do you know what he's driving? A car. Do you have a license plate? No. Like, I'm in my room, y'all. So she's like, okay, we're gonna send somebody. So I hang up and he's in the house now because he came in. So I hangs up the phone and he's standing at my bedroom door. He's knocking on the door.
Okay, let me in.
So I'm just like, you really need to get out of here because I called the police. I called 12. You're done.
Oh, you want to call 12 on me?
I said, yeah. Like, you kicked my door down, bro. Like, now I can hear him skedaddling across the floor because he knows that the police is coming. So I come out of the room. The neighbors are now in the hallway because it was loud. It's late. Neighbors are in the hallway. They're looking. And the neighbor says to me, she's looking, and she's like,
are you all right? Is everything okay? What's going on?
He's like,
now you got the neighbors involved. Like, you just always making a scene. Look what you did.
y'all, it was crazy. So my phone is ringing again. It's my homeboy, my friend, the one that was the police. He's calling. So I answer. He's like,
I radioed in some people to go come to your house. They're on their way. And they said that the call went through. So you should be good. I'm going to come through as well.
So I'm like, all right, thank you. Josh is like,
I can fix this. I can get all this fixed for you. I can get this fixed.
And I'm just like, how you gonna fix this? Explain this to me. What am I gonna tell the leasing office? Now I'm not getting my deposit back. I don't play when it comes to my deposit, y'all. I really don't. Okay. So I'm just like, I'm not getting my deposit back because to fix this is gonna be my deposit. All right, it's gonna be my deposit. I know it. So I'm not getting it back. So he's just like,
I'm leaving.
And he leaves. Like, he runs down the stairs. I hear his car start. He's gone. Couple of minutes later, I see the blue lights. Okay. I had to lock my cat in the room because my door is exposed. So I see the blue lights or whatever. I hear them getting out. My homeboy comes walking up the stairs. He's like, he taps on the wall. He's like,
Kane,
and I'm like, yeah, I'm here. I'm sitting at my dining room table. So he steps over the door and he's like,
what the hell went on in here?
so I'm like, I had an argument, with an ex-boyfriend about some things. He got mad and he kicked my door. Like he kicked it. So he's like,
How many times did he kick it?
so now there's the rest of the police, they're coming in. Okay. He's like 4 other cops. They're shocked too. They're just like, they looking down like, what the fuck is this? So my homeboy, he's looking, he's like,
So you had an argument and he kicked the door.
I'm like, yeah. So the other cop, they taking out their little booklet thing. He's like,
Okay, so what was the argument about?
I'm like, well, he took my laptop and he pawned it. We have been arguing about the laptop for some days now, okay? And today yesterday he came with a slip and told me if I want my laptop, that's how I'm gonna get it back. So we have been arguing about the laptop for some time now. So the other cop is like,
is he big? Like, how big is he? Is he really, really stocky?
I'm just like, no, he's like 6'1" and probably like 150 pounds. So the cop is looking, when I gave the description, the cop is like,
and he kicked this door down?
I was like, yeah. So the cop was like,
how many times did he kick on the door?
I'm like, it was just one big boom. That's all I heard. So he just kicked the door and done. Y'all, them foam posit sneakers. If y'all don't know what foam posit, this is them right here. He was the foam posit king. He had every foam posit that ever came out, okay? And yeah, them things was powerful. I see why they was called foam posits. Okay, like them things they were strong. Like it kicked the door down. So my friend, my homeboy is just like,
that's wicked. This is wild.
I said, I know. So I made the report, and the woman cop is like,
If he comes back, just call us. I'm pretty sure there's police in the area. If they get the call, because everything is in now, if they get the call, they'll come really quick.
so I'm like, all right, thank you. They asked me if I want to press charges. I'm just like, I don't want to press any charges. I just need this police report here to show the leasing office because they're going to try to make me pay for this. And I'm not paying for this. So y'all, an hour goes by. I'm talking to my mother. My mother's like, you need us to come over there. And I'm just like, nah. My neighbor is just like, you can come stay over here if you want. I have to sit here and watch my door because my door is off the wall. Literally, it's gone. I have expensive things in my home. I don't want my stuff stolen. And then not even the stuff. I'm worried about my well-being and my safety. I'm sitting here with an exposed door. Somebody can come in and try to harm me, y'all. So I'm sitting there with Sylvia. All right. Sylvia on the table. I'm sitting in a chair like posted up. I hear feet print. I grab Sylvia. It ain't nobody but Josh. Josh comes walking up. He's got a bucket. He's got all these tools, all this stuff, y'all, okay? Because he was really, really talented with building, like houses, all of that. He was good with that. So he goes,
I'm about to fix this for you, and then I'm getting out of here.
Like, still had a nasty attitude. So I'm just like, I'm looking at him. He's like,
and then you call the police on me. Like, it's really clipped. It's really clipped.
Still making threats. So I'm just like, you know what, Josh? You do not have to fix my door. You don't have to fix it.
No, I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. I'm going to fix it. Let me do what I do. Don't say nothing to me. Just let me do it.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I want to say maybe by 2 a.m., the door was back on. But you can see that it was tore down. It was tore off. But he did a good job. He put the door back up together. The door was put back together. And he left. At least I thought he did. So my homeboy calls. By sun up, my homeboy's calling. He's like,
hey, I'm getting ready to stop by your house, like on, a wellness check. I'm at Dunkin' Donuts. Do you want anything?
So I'm like, not really.
So did you get any sleep?
I'm like, not really. He's like,
yeah, I wanted to offer, a place for you to go, but I know, your door situation. He said I did have one of my colleagues to sit outside, near your building just to make sure and everything.
So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that, y'all, because I didn't leave. And I guess maybe Josh seen it. That's why he was saying I called the police. And I don't know. So he shows up. He comes or whatever. And there's a tap, like a light tap at the door. I'm just like, God, please just let this be him. Okay. Let me give him a name, y'all. Because I forgot to give him a freaking name. Let's give him a name. His name was Travis. Let's call him Travis. So Travis, I open up the door. It's Travis. Travis is standing at the door. He's got a cup, hot coffee, and he's got another, like a little refreshing drink. So he hands me the drink and says,
I know you say you don't want nothing, but I'm still got you something.
so I'm like, thanks. So he comes in and I close the door. He goes, like he's looking. He's like, then he looks at his watch. He's like,
It's like 9 in the morning.
I said, yeah, I know. He's like,
The maintenance put the door up that quick?
so I said, actually, the wigger came back and put the door up. And right after y'all left, he came back and he put this door together. He put this door back up and he got done a little after 2 in the morning. He says,
Wow.
he says,
So are y'all still beefing?
and I'm just like, I don't have anything to say to him. Because anybody who does something like that, you're completely finagled. You're done. Finished. Okay? Finished. Turn the oven off because it's done. So he's just like,
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, and then the description you gave is weird. Like, where do you get that strength from to tear a door down?
it's unhinged strength. That's what it was. Unhinged. So he's just like,
Well, we just gonna keep the report in the system just in case, if anything happens or whatever. It's on file.
like, thank you. I really appreciate your help. So he goes,
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave because I gotta get out. I gotta be out there.
so I'm like, all right, cool. He was in his uniform and everything. So he leaves. I close and lock my door. My phone rings. It's Josh. And I had deleted his number, everything on my phone quick. So I knew the number. So I answered it. I'm like, what?
Oh, so you fucking the police now?
I'm just like, what? He's
like, you fucking the police now. That's why you acting like that.
So I'm like, no, I am not sleeping with the police. He's like,
so what that wicked doing coming out your house?
I said he was doing a wellness check. It's the same police that came last night. He's like,
And he brought you something to drink? Because I only see him with 1 cup now.
I'm like, where are you? He's like,
I'm outside.
So y'all, I comes out of my door and I'm walking down the little hallway and I looks over the stair balcony. He's in the car. Car door open, he's just sitting there. So I walks back to my door and I'm like, what are you doing outside? He says,
my car wouldn't start.
Y'all see how Karma move? Karma moves so quick when it comes to me. Quick! So I'm like, so you kick my door in, you leave, and you come back, put my door together, and then you try to leave and your car wouldn't start? He goes, it
wouldn't start, so I had to sleep in my car. Down here. He said, now I'm waiting for AAA so they can come and see what's wrong with the car so I can get the fuck out of here. Because I don't want shit to do with you.
So I'm like, buddy, the feeling is mutual. Mutual. He's
like, oh, you ain't nothing but a snake. You a snitch. You a hoe. Now you fucking the police and trying to lie about it.
I'm like, now I'm fucking the police? Really? All right, y'all. All right, fine. So I go ahead, I shower, get myself together, I do my hair, I get dressed because I had things I had to do. I leaves and I'm leaving. He's down with AAA. AAA's there. They're looking at his car or whatever. He's looking at me like, just looking at me. So I go to the mailbox, check my mail. I turns around from the mailbox. This man is standing behind me. I didn't even hear him coming up behind me. He's standing behind me. He's like,
so this is what we doing. I'm just trying to make sure because I need to know what it is when I leave.
I'm just like, Josh, we're broken up, correct? He's like,
Yeah, we broke up.
I said, all right. Okay. So what exactly, like, explain to me, what exactly do you want? Like, what is the anger about? The location problem? Explain it to me. What is the problem?
You the problem. You is the fucking problem.
I'm just like, why are you screaming? Why are you yelling? I'm talking low to you and you're yelling in my face. All right, y'all. He didn't want to talk. He walked away. He said, I have nothing else to say to you. I'm like, all right, fine. The whole entire day, he's texting me. He's threatening me, leaving threatening text messages. He's going to beat my father up. He's going to beat my brother up. He's going to slap me when he see me. All kinds of crazy stuff. So I'm just like, all right, do whatever you feel is necessary, okay? I just hope whichever person you put your hands on, you have the hands for them, because I don't know what else to tell you. So, y'all, days have go by, weeks go by. Me and Josh continued to argue and bicker through the phone. And we wasn't in no relationship, okay? He ended up getting into an altercation, a physical altercation with the new guy that I was dating. Like, and he didn't have a reason, because everybody was asking. He didn't have no reason at all. He kept saying I was leading him on. I don't know. Me answering the phone and cursing you out and telling you to stop calling me or to leave me alone is leading you on. Okay, I let him on. I don't know. So I'm just like, it was crazy, y'all. Like, the mind control, it was crazy. He would call, he would FaceTime, he would want me to show him the inside of my house, who's in my house, what I'm doing, where I'm going. This is stuff I went through for months. Okay? And I'm not saying that I gave into it. Okay? This is just what I went through for months. Like, bro, are you kidding me right now? Like, is all these itches that you had when we were in a relationship, where are they at now? Okay? Like, where are they? Why are you not occupied with them now instead of bothering me? I even tried to be friends with him. Like, let's just be friends. We're gonna be homies. That did not work. It didn't work because he would start asking for sex. Let's be friends with benefits. He wanted to do that. And I'm just like, no. I don't want any of that. That we could be homies, look out for one another. Nothing, none of it worked, y'all. None of it worked. Okay. And to this very day, I think I heard from Josh recently this year, and he tried to come at me crazy. Okay. I mean, like, I don't know. He's just a very angry person. So, and he would have made a good boyfriend if he didn't have those narc traits that I refuse to deal with. Okay. So that's my story time, y'all, because it is hot as in this house. Okay, it is so hot in here. I have to turn the air on. It's in the upper 90s where I'm at. It's probably like 98 degrees right now. It doesn't even look like it's sun outside, but it's scorching in here. So that's the end of my story time. A lot of people be contacting me like on Instagram. A lot of people contact me in email, and y'all always be asking my age. I can't give my age. Okay, I can't. I just know I'm not old and I'm not young. Okay? One day, I plan on throwing myself this big ass birthday bash. Y'all probably will find out from that vlog, because I am gonna vlog it. So y'all probably find out how old I am. And the people that actually know me, that be watching it, y'all know already, but real women don't give their age. Okay, just know I look good. That's it. Okay. But so I want to do some shout outs. All right. I have some people here. Y'all, my memory is blasted. Give me a second. I'm gonna give y'all some shout outs, okay? Because I said I was gonna do that the last time and I didn't. But I'm giving shout outs to some of my subscribers because y'all are some dope people, right? I was supposed to write this down, and that's something I'm working with because I don't be doing what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. All right. So I have a subscriber. She's mad nice. Okay, her name is this is just her YouTube name. So one of my subscribers, Ball Pit, right? Life of New Ball, that's their channel. I want to give you a shout out. Thank you for the love, the comments, the support, and all of that. Watches every last video I had here and comment on every last one. Give another shout out to another one of my subscribers, Blessed Williams. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments. Watched all my videos. Said that they were binge watching my videos and they're hooked. Thank you. Destiny Weeks. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the comments and watching all my videos. If I'm saying y'all names wrong, please forgive me. Kamini. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Kamini Smith. If not, just put it in the comments how I should sound it out. But thank you for watching and subscribing. Thank you for the support. Lisa Thomas. Thank you for watching all my videos. And I'm doing a part 2 to the food stamp video because you requested that. Okay, you and about 30 other people requested the part 2. So thank you, Miss Lisa, for subscribing, watching all my videos, and commenting. And thank you. I have another subscriber, Remy. I'm trying to see if Remy is one of my friends. Because if so, girl, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. I have a small group of friends that support everything I do. And if this is the Remy I'm talking about, she always support anything that I be doing, especially with my clothing brand. So thank you for watching my videos and subscribing. I really appreciate you and I love you. Another subscriber. I'm sorry, y'all. I should have had this shit written down. What's the other subscriber? Aisha Frank. She told me about some song. I gotta check that out. And she's from the Bronx. So shout out to the Bronx. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate the love. I'm on my iPad. I got so much going on in my notifications. So I got a Ricky Rick TV. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching all my videos. Thank you for commenting. I appreciate the love. Point blank period. Okay. Sharon Keegler or Sharon Keegler. If I'm not saying y'all names right, but y'all know I'm talking to y'all, just come in the comment and tell me how to pronounce it. Y'all know, write the letters out some type of way. So but thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for the support. Because I told you I was going to do this, the shout out thing. I had Chitra Campbell. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but she watched every last one of my videos. Thank you. And commented. Thank you for the love and support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. Then I want to shout out another one of my subscribers, No Mess, No Stress. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always watching my videos and commenting. I really, really appreciate that. Subscriber, girl is Drea. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to everybody. If I missed it, I had a few subscribers from Crown Heights. I had a lot of subscribers from Brooklyn. I had another subscriber from Red Hook, East New York. I have some subscribers from Texas. Wherever y'all from, put it in the comments so I can shout y'all out. Okay, period. If I missed it, I'm going to re-look at my subscription list and the people that's interacting with me, and I'm going to shout y'all out in the next video, okay? So, I have a crazy life, y'all. I lived a crazy life. Every single day, it was something crazy going on, okay? So, I don't know. I just figured, hey, I'm going to talk about it because you never know who went through it, who's going through it, or who needs help trying to, cope with it. So, hey, I talk about it. I see a therapist. My therapist be like, tune the in, So, yeah, hey, I appreciate everything that I went through because it makes me who I am today. So, I'm Kane. With that being said, hit that subscription bell. Y'all stay safe, whatever day y'all watching this. and stay tuned for the next video. Peace.
Baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can ride all the time.